Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial in camera and lens repair. And this time I will introduce you to a new tool I have made because well, you maybe have tried to have an old lens like this Nikon lens which has worn out flathead screws. So how to deal with that? Well, you see, this old fellow from, the 60s or so has a problem because the screw heads here are really not that good anymore. And it has been, I guess, tried, repaired by many people. And but it has not really good screw heads like those here. So this is an example how bad it can be. This is a bad driver. So if I try to actually unscrew this screw here, it will slip because it's not filed correct. But the more you do that to a screw head, the screw head will be more and more worn out. So how can we do that? Well, if you cannot get the screw head out, the screw out, you can maybe drill a hole in it and hopefully in that way unscrew it. But if not, and you think, okay, I have to stop here, so just put it on the shelf and let it stay there. But I was thinking the same, but I think I will find a good solution here. And this is a modified, just a normal Wera flathead screwdriver, 3mm. And it fits perfect on the screw, in the screw heads here. And my idea, which came to real life, was this one. So if we take a normal screwdriver head like this and filed it and grind it, so it will look like this. So the tip, if we go a little closer, you can see I have filed it in the middle of the tip here. Oh, difficult to see. I have filed it in the middle of the tip here with a Dremel tool, a very fine disc, very thin, around 0.7mm, and it's good because then I actually have two screw bits, and in that way I can actually modify them to have a shape like this. So if you see closely, you can see one here, this tip, this side of the screw tip, which is almost the same on the other side, has a shape like this here. So the intention is that the tip is actually filed around on the one side of the tip, and on the other side there's a curve. So in the end of that curve here, it will be very sharp and kind of dig into the screw head. So when one turns it counterclockwise, it will simply have a sharp tip here that digs into the screw head. And it actually works pretty good, much better than I was expecting it. And of course, both sides here has that shape of the screw bit tip. So I try to illustrate it here. So what I will do is actually, you can see on each side, it looks like a drill bit, but a flat one. So one can actually turn it counterclockwise only, and in that way the two side of the tip will kind of, because they are sharp here, they will simply dig into the screw head, and in that way have a much better grip to the screw head. And the intention is actually it works pretty good. You see, this one, even if I press a lot, the screwdriver is really bad. But with this one, that's a different story. You see, it will slip if I try to screw it in, because I have filed one side of the screw tip away, so it's only sharp on the one side, and that way it will be much easier without using a lot of force. And we can take this one. I barely press down on the screwdriver, and it works much better than expecting. This screw head is a bit better. I mean, it looks a little better, but you see, if I try to like put it in, it will stay put, but if I turn it, it will just slip. And that way I have simply redesigned a screwdriver bit to work as a, what do you say, left-hand thread drill bit. And in that way, hopefully it will be working in many other situations. And I will, of course, also make a smaller version. It will say the 2mm or something like that, which could be really good. So yeah, that was my little good news here. So hopefully you can get inspired by this one, or maybe you know where one can find that kind of screwdriver. I don't know, because I've never seen it. That's why I made this. So that's all for me, and I will sooner show it in a different lenses, and not only the mount, but also inside the lens. It could be wherever lens there was. So it could be very interesting. So yeah, that's that's actually all for me. Hope you enjoy the content and can use the info. See you sooner. Bye bye.